Ethan Blake went camping in the Highlands with friends. But what his camera captured that night will make you never want to hike again. Ethan and 3 friends drove to the Cairngorms for a weekend vlog. Their plan? Hike, camp, and film nighttime mountain views. Around 11 p.m., they pitched tents near a ridge under a clear sky sprinkled with stars. Ethan's camera was ready for a night lapse, his friends laughing in the background. "Don't get lost in the dark, mate." Ethan waved it off. "It'll make perfect content." Ethan grabbed his camera and tripod. "I'm going to the ridge for some shots," he said. The trees were tall, shadows long. A soft wind whispered through the pines, but Ethan thought nothing of it. He set up the tripod at the cliff edge, pointing at the valley below. Everything looked normal, calm, silent, beautiful. Then, a branch snapped behind him. Ethan spun around. Nothing. He continued filming, whispering to the camera. Perfect night lapse, stars, clear sky. Then he heard it. A faint whisper, almost indistinguishable from the wind. "Go, now." Ethan froze. "Probably just the wind," he muttered. Walking back toward the tents, footsteps followed. Soft, slow, matching his pace. Ethan's heart raced. He turned nothing. Through the fog, he thought he saw movement between the trees. A tall, pale figure limp, faceless, standing perfectly still. Ethan's torch beam shook as he held it toward the shadow. Nothing. He laughed nervously to the camera. "Night hike with ghosts, huh?" But the shadow remained, just beyond the trees, always at the edge of the light. Ethan reached the campsite. Friends were laughing, roasting marshmallows. "Where were you?" one asked. "Just exploring," Ethan replied, voice shaky. He tried to ignore the feeling of being watched. Around 2:15 a.m. the wind picked up. Ethan's tent flap rattled violently, soft scratching on the fabric. He shone his torch, nothing visible. But his camera, lying on the ground, had started recording by itself. Zooming in on the footage, Ethan saw it. The faceless figure was standing behind the tents. Closer than possible, its head tilted slightly, observing. Then, impossibly, it moved through the trees without a sound. Ethan woke his friends. "Someone's outside!" They groaned, annoyed. "Seriously, Ethan?" He pointed the camera. Footage showed the figure now inside the camp circle, standing between 2 tents. When Ethan looked in real life, nothing. The whispering returned, closer. "Ethan, come with me." The shadow stretched unnaturally, reaching toward him. Ethan's torch flickered. Branches cracked. The figure was everywhere at once. The next morning, Ethan posted a short clip online. Caption: "Not all nights in the mountains are safe." The footage showed only fog and stars, then the shadow appeared behind him for a split second, faceless, smiling. Ethan and his friends left immediately, but every night when he reviews the footage, he swears the figure is closer than it was before. And sometimes in reflections, he sees its face watching him, waiting.